everybody, welcome into my channel today. My name is Sherry. My channel is Black Dog Designs, and we're working in my studio today doing a little bit of gel plate printing. So just to get a little bit of housekeeping out of the way first, don't forget to give me a thumbs up right here in the beginning of the video. That really helps. And subscribe if you haven't already. We do all things junk journal, paper crafting, gel plate printing, that kind of thing around here. So if that's of interest to you, please do subscribe and don't forget to ring that notification bell. That way you get notified when I upload a video. And today we are working with some stencils. There is a YouTube channel and it is called, if you follow me regularly, I mention them a lot, so you've heard of them, but it's PM Artist Studio on YouTube. They also have a website, pmartiststudio.com. They make stencils, masks, foam stamps. They have merchandise. They have printables, all kinds of things, mixed media that you would need. Fantastic people. Patricia and Mariah are the mother and daughter team that do the live videos. They stream Sundays, Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, Central Time, these particular times. They're Central, I'm Pacific, so I'm always 2 hours behind them. They also have a Facebook group called Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists Group. There's a lot of people on that particular Facebook group that are very active and interactive. They have, oh gosh, challenges and prompts and all kinds of things. Wonderful designers. They design their own stencils, but they also have artists that design for them. And in today's video, I'm going to be featuring one of their designers, Darcy Sanders. She was very kind to reach out to me and ask if I would like to have a couple of her stencils that she's created for PM Artist Studio. She knows I'm a content creator and I'm a part of the Facebook group regularly. And so I said, well, of course I would. I'd absolutely love to do a couple of your stencils and make a video. I'm making some backgrounds for a project that's coming up that is actually through PM Artist Studio. It is one of their swaps. We do like ATC swaps, tag swaps. They have color combo challenges. I'm working on that premise today. They have sometimes napkin swaps. They have collage prompts. It's just a very busy, wonderful group. So enough about that. Let me show you the stencils that I chose. So this is her Springing Up Borders. It's a 9x12. And this one was one of the ones that I chose because I just thought, I guess it would help if I had it the right way for you. It's got these tulips and the leaves, numbers, and just these wonderful little swirly whirly things here. So I thought that would be a fun stencil to work with. And then I also told her I really liked the birdie whirls because I felt like it just has a lot of potential. There's just a lot you can do with it. I mean, you can just use these stencils in so many ways. And these stencils are made from 74-pound Yupo. It's synthetic sheets, and they are, I think they're the best for stencils. I really don't like to use anybody's stencils but theirs. And so we're going to be working with that. Again, we're just going to be making some backgrounds for a project. And then another thing, on occasion, Mariah, the M in PM, the daughter, will reach out to content creators and ask us if we want some imperfectly perfect cuts, which means when they cut them on their Cricut machines, if they don't cut out perfectly, they can't sell them. So they're very generous and kind to send us from time to time imperfectly perfect masks and stencils for us to use. And you probably would never even know by looking at a project that they're perfectly imperfect. They're just not in sellable condition for them. So I have some of these birds and some butterflies, and the color combo for April for PM Artist Studio, and the Facebook group is magenta, teal, and cream. You can also use black and white and a metallic if you choose. So I really have no direction. You know, I should have got my 9 by 12 plate out, but I'm not going to, because the project I want is letter size. So it's going to be okay. It'll just cover the whole thing. I'll be working on just plain old copy paper today, because again, that's what I need for my project. So I think what we're going to do, since these are brand new stencils, I'm going to set a couple of these off to the side with the information so I can file them accordingly. But these two, again, are from Darcy Sanders, and she's a creator. If you go to pmartiststudio.com, you can search by designer. So if one of these appeals to you, then I would go ahead and go on over, look up Darcy Sanders. Like I said, follow her on YouTube, Darcy's Misadventures in Mixed Media. That's not easy to say. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of get going here. I'm going to start with cream. Okay, remember we're doing cream, teal, and magenta. And I do believe my magenta is getting very low. It's the only one I have. So I'm going to have to either get some ordered or hit the local art store. All right, let's just get some. This particular paint is Deco Art Americana. It is the light buttermilk, one of my favorite colors to use, most definitely. And these are semi-transparent, semi-opaque. And I forgot to grab my brayer off sheet here. I'm just going to put birdie whirls down here like this. Clean off my brayer, and we're going to see what we can get for just a nice cream colored base on this sheet. This isn't going to be a really long video. Things have been hectic and I haven't had a chance to get a video out in a little while. And I wanted to get this project started and finished so that I can get it sent off to my trading partner. Again, this is going to be, we're going to have a intended sheet, which is this one, and we'll have a mop-up or a ghost print in unintended sheet when we pull the stencil off. So here's our intended sheet. Not much on it, but that's okay. We're just building. Remember, we're building layers is all we're doing. And then this is the unintended sheet. See what we can pull off with this. So I hope you're all well. I hope you're having beautiful weather. We're having gorgeous weather here where we live. We're in the Eastern Sierra area of California. Okay, very, very light, but that's okay. We still left some on the plate. We picked up a little black from a previous project. Let's go ahead and come in with some, let's do some teal. See what we can get. Again, another semi-opaque color. Whoa, everything's falling. I don't have a lot of space here on my table. This is my area that I do my gel plate printing. Primarily gel plate printing over here. Pretty colors together. I think on this one, I want to, what do I want to do? I want to just lay this down see what we get. Again, we're just building backgrounds and using the colors from the color challenge. It's a nice thing about mono printing or gel plate printing is you just never know what you're going to get. Everything turns out so differently. This is just going to be a little, ooh, that's pretty. I like that. That's really pretty. Very pretty. Nice. Let's do that over on this one, but we're going to do a couple different. Can you hear my dogs running? Willow has gotten the zoomies. This is the second time today that this girl has the zoomies. She is such a nut, I swear. Willow bug. Her and brother are wrestling. So I wanted to real quickly, see, everything always falls here on me. Real quickly, I wanted to get some of these. I want to get some butterfly and a dragonfly. We're just doing some little masks here now. Another butterfly. Another. Ooh, there's a bee stuck to a butterfly. And maybe a little bee in the middle. Okay, let's just see what we get with that on here. Then we can come in with our other sheet, right? And see what we get with the pickup sheet. Oops. Yeah, so I got a lot of stuff done today. It's Wednesday as I'm filming this, so it's probably be Thursday when you see it. And Wednesday is my pickup day for my two older grandkids. So I need to go in a little while and go pick them up at the bus. But I got some chores, some paperwork chores done. I got some laundry done and hung out. All done. There we go. So yeah, let's just see what we can get. Come on, little bee. If we get anything on this sheet. Not sure. So yeah, so I had some time left and I thought this would be a good chance to get in a quick video. And I've been wanting to play with Darcy's stencils. Okay, that didn't really pick up anything, but that's okay. That is quite all right. Let's think about this. I want to do another sheet. Yeah, this dries so quickly with the buttermilk. I'm going to set my little birds right there, just right off to the side. Get another sheet of paper. Yeah, as I was saying earlier, it's gorgeous here today. I think it's supposed to be... I think it's supposed to get up to almost 80 today. So that's pretty good. I think spring is finally here, guys. Finally here. Ooh, that's going to be pretty. I love pulling with Oh yeah. I love pulling with buttermilk. That is really pretty. I really like that. Okay, let's see what else we can do. Let's play around a little bit with I want to take and just put, just for the fun of it, guys, for the fun of it, a little magenta. I hope we can get enough to complete this project. Let's just kind of come right in here and see what we can achieve, shall we? This is the magenta. This is Cali Art acrylic paint, and it is semi-opaque. Little groove right there. Ooh, be a pretty brayer off. And that one, I want to come in and just sort of get a, get a border on the bottom with this one. Like I said, purely playing. I don't know what we're going to end up with at all. But whatever it is, it's going to be fun. And it'll be fun to use in the project. Okay, let's see how that looks. Well, not what I really wanted, but it's a start. Okay? Sometimes those things happen. Now these get really, really messy, so I need a place to put them. So I have to put that there. And this is going to be prettier this way. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Now, let me think. This one's going to need to dry for a bit, and it's going to need something. I don't know what I did there, but anyway. Birdie whirls with that one. Yeah, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Let's set this aside again. Grab another sheet. Let's see what we can get with this one. Hope I'm in frame here. Interesting background. Yeah, that one's pretty. I like that. Yeah, that one's just such a unique pattern. It's like you can use it for so many things. Let's try some white. Whoa. We're going to do some birds. I'm going to use this sprayer because it's a little bit drier. picking through my little masks here to get some birds. So the difference, if you don't know, between a mask and a stencil is a stencil has essentially like a border around it, and a mask does not. I think I want to do this little guy here. And maybe this guy here. This here, and then I got one more little feller. He could be sort of hanging halfway off there. Okay. The fun about gel plate printing is you don't have to take yourself so seriously. Just start creating, start making backgrounds and pages. You can always come in with watercolors or sprays or color pencils or anything. Molding pastes, all kinds of stuff, and just really take them, you know, even further than you do with your gel plate. That's kind of cute. Put the birdies on there. You can sort of see the outline of them. So let's get them off. Come here, birds. Can't get a hold of his beak. His little beak. Which paper should we use for this? Should we attempt this one? No, that's still wet. Get it? That sucker is wet, wet. Let's just go over this one. See what we pull up. Keep sliding, sorry. As I'm working, my page is sliding around. I mean my acrylic block. We didn't get much of those birdies with that one, but that's okay. May have got a little bit. No, I don't think so. I don't think we did. Okay, now what do we want to do? Let's go. Let's go buttermilk. You know, and the nice thing about, too, if you do prints that, say, like this one that I just not at the moment happy with, and you can see how wet it still is, you know, you can use them in other things. I mean, you don't throw them away. You just cut them up and use them in other ways. I think this one came out pretty neat. A little, like, negative, I guess you'd say. They're faint, but you can see them. Very, very faint. breaking out some good old bubble wrap. See what we get with that. We're going to go over this one. So the theme, PM Artist Studio, the hashtag for the Makers Creative Collab for April is Flip, Fly, Flora and Fauna. Flip, Fly, Fauna, Flora and Fauna. Flip, Fly, Flora and Fauna. Fauna. Can't say. Flip, Fly, Flora, Fauna. There we go. One managed to get it out eventually. Okay. Ooh, fun. That's pretty. That's a fun one. Okay. Back over here you go. Butterflies. I don't think it's wet enough to pick anything up. A little bit, maybe not. I'm not sure. I'm going to come in with the buttermilk again. Pick up with some buttermilk and then that teal that's underneath with the birds. I mean the butterflies and the dragonflies. This is a nice sprayer off. Come in with this one. I think this one is really cute. Still needs a little bit more, as do these. But we'll play a little bit longer, see what we get. Thank you again, Darcy, for sending those to me. Darcy Sanders is a designer at PM Artist Studio. And again, she is Darcy's Misadventures with Mixed Media on YouTube. And I will link her channel below, as well as PM Artist Studio in the description box. Ooh, that's pretty. That one's shaping up to be really pretty. Look, you've got all the colors, little bits of all the colors. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. Let's think about what we want to do with this one, because we want to add some more I think, again, with the buttermilk. That's another color I'm going to have to repurchase again here pretty soon. It's buttermilk. And this is my 8x10 gel plate. If I didn't mention it, but I think I did. I'm going to come in with Birdie Whirls again. And put that down on here. Yeah, the project I'm going to be doing with these is needs to be a letter size, so I think my mother-in-law called me while I was filming this, and I'm supposed to pick her up at 1 o'clock for lunch, so I don't know if she was calling to see if I wanted to get her sooner. I just added a little bit more there. Okay, let's see. This one needs some stuff. Let's pull out a metallic now. Pull this with a metallic. And I will add black, but I usually do that sort of toward the end and not in large quantities. And then you can come in as well while you're doing this and do some mark making with various things. This just happens to be a silicone like hot pad thing that I got for mark making. All of this does is just adds interest onto your print. I don't know if that's gonna be too much. Wouldn't I think if you put your plate on an acrylic? I always love gold though. On an acrylic block, you can turn it over so you kind of get a good idea of what you're going to get underneath. And I'm going to be playing around with I'm not as used to, I'm going to say the border stencils as I am like a full stencil, so I need a little more practice playing around with those, I think. But that's okay. That's why we're here, right? To learn. Yeah, that might have knocked it back a little too much, but that's okay. That is all right. That's not bad. Now, what I want to do I think that'll pick any of that up, but let's try. Well, we picked up a little bit of gold, so that's nice. Yeah, really nice. Actually picked up a little more than I thought. I really like the simplicity of this one. Again, I think I'm going to come in with a little bit of metallic again. And this is just all experiment, guys. There'll be some, lots of failures, maybe some success along the way. We'll see. Not all failures, I shouldn't say that. I'm going to put down Birdie Whirls. This is just purely an experiment. Just sort of see what I can do with this. I kind of want to get in between there a little bit more. Hi, Max. So Max and Willow, if you're new here, I got two little dogs. They're both little Cheweenies. Oh, now my daughter's calling. Gosh, everybody's calling me when I'm filming. I'll have to wrap it up and call her back. She's a busy girl at work, so. Oh yeah, that sort of helps a little bit. We could break that up a little more, I guess. And then I'm going to grab this one because it's pretty subtle. Oh, I should have answered from my phone. My watch, I mean. That turned out pretty. I just like the simplicity of that one. This one, that one we're working on. This one needs some work. And this one needs a little more. Okay, friends, welcome back. I'm back. For you, it's only been a second, but for me, this is 3 days later. So I was in the middle of a gel printing session with the Birdie Whirls stencil by PM Artist Studio, designed by Darcy Sanders. And I got a call from my oldest granddaughter's school. She had gotten hit in the mouth with a baseball at her game the previous evening, and her jaw was really sore. And Mom works 45 minutes away and was really swamped and couldn't get away. I was picking her up anyway, so I just sort of dropped everything I was doing and left. This is even how I left my plate. So I have a few prints here that I think still need just a little bit of work, not too much. And then we'll call this a video so I can get this uploaded for you and you can take a look at some of the fun stuff that you can do with the Birdie Whirls stencil, designed by Darcy Sanders at Darcy's Misadventures in Mixed Media, on YouTube. I know I went through all that before. It's a new day, and again, I do have to apologize. I've come down with a cold, so there may be a few cuts in here if I get a coughing fit or a sneezing fit, but this is going to be a brief ending and we'll get this done. So let's get rolling. I thought, since I've got this nice layer of gold on here, I thought we would pick it up on this particular print. I'm going to move this out of the way because I don't want to get paint on that, because that's how I organize them in my stencil folder. And my brayer off sheet is at the ready. So let's put on here to pull this. So this one has some magenta, the teal, and the cream. But I think I'm going to pull it with a little more cream. I'm going to pull it with the buttermilk, just because I don't want to pull it with anything dark. And we'll just see how that turns out. There's some little dry spots. Might create a couple little Humpty Dumps in there, but we'll see. So I hope you're all well. Gosh, everybody around us. My youngest daughter's husband texted us this morning. All four of our 5 grandkids play baseball. Covey, the youngest, is too young. And so there were 4 games today. And our son-in-law texted and said that my daughter Molly either got food poisoning or had the flu because she was up all night sick and they weren't going to go to the games. I hadn't planned on it anyway since I've got this cold. So I decided to, why did I put that on there? I don't need that on there, but that's okay. We'll just do it like that. Yeah, so poor thing, she's sick. My husband had this cold. I got it from him. Another friend of ours who our oldest granddaughter spent the last weekend playing with when she was here ended up with influenza B this week. So I'll tell you what, there's just stuff going around. So after I get this done, I started a new book. I can't remember the name of it right now. My youngest daughter, Molly, has the series, and I'm just starting it. So I will talk about that in future videos. I've got some journal making videos coming up that need to get done. So let's just see. This has been on here a while. I'm not sure what we're going to get. And again, I laid that stencil down, but no doubt we'll get something. Oh yeah, that picked up a little bit of the gold. Knocked it back a little bit. Knocked that teal back just slightly. And the magenta. So let's come in. I want to come in with Birdie Whirls. I want to lay down some more magenta. I believe this is my magenta, which is getting quite low. Yep, same one. Haven't gotten more yet. I think that's going to be a must, is to get a Amazon order together here very soon, because there are a few colors I'm getting quite low on. I don't want a lot of magenta on here, but I do want to pick some up. So that's a lovely brayer off, isn't it? Do this, put my stencil down, and I've got, for some texture, I've got just some bubble wrap. I'm going to come in, try to just get a little texture, pick up some of that paint. We might even pull this on a couple of prints, just see what we get. It doesn't have to be heavy. I'm just trying to incorporate a little bit of that magenta again. We'll add some final touches with a little bit of black. Oh yeah, that's not bad. Okay, set that to the side. I don't have much room here, friends. I really don't. No, I don't. And let's... put my mark making basket away. Oh, sorry about that. I had to go retrieve it. So I've got this cute little Snoopy. I know I've showed you before, my Snoopy tattoo. One of my best girlfriends and I got those together because we're both Snoopy people. Okay, you go in the mark making basket. You come over here, just ever so lightly and slightly. Yep. Ooh, yeah. That's pretty. And we've got a little bit in the background of the butterflies. I like that. And then maybe we can pick up a little bit of something here. I have two prints that I'm not quite sure if I like or not. I mean, I'll use them. Don't get me wrong. You can use these for all kinds of things, but okay. Very nice. Okay, so we've got some elements here with our colors for the month. We've got the teal. We've got some gold. We've got the magenta. This one has some butterflies, some dragonflies, some bubble wrap. Nice. Nice. Let's do, I think for the finishing touches on these, we're going to bring in the black with our Birdie Whirls. Yeah, so I'm going to sit in this. It's a beautiful day. We're here in the, probably going to be in the 80s here today. Oh, wow. Oh gosh, that's stuck. Stuck to my, oh no. Stuck to my stencil. Okay, Birdie Whirls, come on. Come on, Birdie Whirls. Yeah, we're going to be probably 80 degrees maybe. It's going to be warm. Again, I'm coming in with some bubble wrap just to soak a little bit of that black up. Well, I imagine everybody's getting into the gardening fever, right? I have some flowers planted and a few herbs, but I have not planted my garden yet. I've got time. I'm not starting stuff from seeds this year. I've done it so much in the past, but ooh, that's really pretty. I like that. Okay, let's take our stencil off, but I'm not going to stick it to my paper this time. And I'm just going to come down with this one, see if we can pick up a little black there. Yep, a little bit. Not bad prints at all. I'm going to do another black with the birdie whirls again. And I might do something with the other two prints that I wasn't real sure about. Okay. Ooh, getting grunge on it there. That one. Where is my big bubble wrap? There's my big bubble wrap. Yeah, just some nice hints of black in there. And then one more time. These are the other two I was saying. This one, it needs a bit more. That one, you know, we're going to do a full on with that one. This one, we're just going to see what we can pick up. That one. I have an idea for this one. We've got... You can sort of see something, it got covered up with the gold. I think I did a gold pole and it covered the magenta and the teal. So just a little bit more on that one. And then this one, I'm thinking this might sort of work for this one. Yeah, I don't mind that. I mean, they may get used in collage. They may get used in who knows what. So what I'm going to do, set these over here. What color do we want? We want our, is this the one? Desert turquoise. Yep, coming in with desert turquoise. Clean brayer. Doesn't have any black on it. There will, oh, splooged. There will be some black that comes up on this too, though, you know. There will. Sorry, I'm kind of quiet, guys. And I did not mean to sniffle there, sorry. You know, before my husband left to go to baseball, he said, "Your eyes look terrible." I said, I know, I don't feel the greatest. Well, we didn't get too much through that, but look at how wonderful that one's looking. So let's see what we do here. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and that it wasn't too chaotic or unorganized for you. I think we got some fun pulls, some fun prints with birdie whirls in our colors of the month. Teal, magenta, cream, white, black, and a metallic can be added. Oh yeah. Yeah, that really just kind of grungied that one up a little bit with some bits and pieces of magenta. Let's put one more roll of magenta on there and call that one good, and we'll be done, guys. Get this video edited and uploaded. Next week, I'm hoping to really get going on some journals. I've got several in the to-do pile, and I'd really like to get them going and get some videos for you. So hopefully health-wise, that'll happen, right? This thing's got a lot of layers on it. This one does. Try to get down in there on this top print, and then we'll see if we need to add some magenta anywhere else, and we'll be done. Curious what the colors will be for next month. Oh yeah, that one turned out pretty. I like that. Okay, let's look. Magenta. Ooh, let's do this one. We may pick up a little bit more on this. And then we'll do one final clean up my plate pole with probably buttermilk on a clean sheet. And we'll see how that turns out. It's always a good base, a good start, because there'll be some grungy left on here. Oh yeah. All right, guys, so here's our prints with birdie whirls and a lot of other little masks and stencils from PM Artist Studio, along with bubble wrap. Those are our prints. There may not be much left on there, but let's just see. You know what I got in the, it was in my cart, and I didn't realize my husband placed an Amazon order, and I had forgotten that I put it in the cart, was some wet strength tissue paper. So I haven't even used that yet. Yeah, it was kind of funny. I was like, what? Forgot I ordered that. Well, I mean, I didn't realize he did. Okay. And we got a kind of a decent brayer off. That one's very grungy. I think I will, once I turn the camera off, I'm going to condition this plate and let it sit. I haven't conditioned it in a little bit. Sorry about my dogs barking. There's a lot of I think there's some yard sales in the neighborhood, because there's been a lot of cars go by that I don't recognize, and we live on the corner, so. Oh yeah, that's a nice pull there too. Oh, I like that. Then I can add off camera if I want to include this in this project. I can incorporate in some teal and see how that turns out. All right, you guys, thanks for joining me. Take care. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next week in my next video. Bye.